this is the tool brick showcase video. I'm going to explain how the tool actually works, what it's capable of, and let's get into it. So first off, it should be available as a tab at the top of your screen, but it's also available via content, Toolbricks, and this editor utility. You double click it, or sorry, run. And here we have the UI up. So we now have a whole bunch of different bricks with their thumbnails, and we also have the ability to search. So firstly, we have categories. I can choose which type of brick type I would like. So let's say I want a brick. This will now only show me bricks, or a base plate. It will only show me base plates. And then within that, we want to search for specific types, like the brick from the Lego movie. That will be key tags, or dimensions, 2x4s or 2x3 there. Any way you would like to see it, you can do. And it's really versatile to quickly get parts rather than using a content browser. Now as well, we can change the color that it will come out as. So there we've got red, but we can change it to any of these. These are all solids. And then over here we have transparent colors, glow in the dark, glitter transparent, metallic, pearl, and satin translucent. When we place it down, 2x4, we'll have this in white. Double click that, we now have it in the scene. Or we can drag like so. And at the moment we have our things snapped to the grid. So this is 10 going, 10 each way. But if we turn this off, you'll notice it still snaps. And importantly, it will snap to our Lego grid. These pieces will fit together by default. And that is because we have this one on. This toggle allows the bricks to snap to the grid. If I turn this off, they would move freely. And this part is obviously also able to be generated in different colors, whatever ones we want. But also we can choose, ignore that, whenever that error comes up, it's unnecessary. It doesn't actually do anything, so it's no concern. Parts in the scene, if we have one selected and we choose a color, we'll also change that brick to that color. So say I want this one to be metallic gold, I can do it with one of the translucents or a glitter. So we can set that all up fairly easily like that. And if we don't want that behavior, we can tick this off, and then doing this will not change the color. Easy enough. And then we have the stud points. As you can see, when I move this brick around, it has these stud points that are attached to the top and bottom of it. If I drag this up. And these ones are obviously anti-studs, and these ones are top studs. Now, if I select one, I'm able to move the brick relative to the anti-stud position. And I can also say select this one, and when I select it, it will show me all of the locations it can be selected, it can be snapped to. I click this one and they snap together like so. But if you don't want this behavior, if you don't want to see the studs at all, you can turn this one off. And if you don't want the connecting, because at the moment if I drag this, let's click this point, it will snap to the nearest point surface. It will try and stay connected. But if we don't want that behavior to happen, we can use this one to turn it on and off, like so. And with that in mind, let's quickly do the color showcase, just to show off all of those different colors, all side by side. So again, solids, metallics, translucent. It's about 74 colors, if I'm not mistaken. And a little bit of details, if you're interested in it. This is also actually fairly performant. Because the materials are a material instance, they all have a shared parent. And because the bricks all use instant static meshes, even having what would arguably be a very high poly scene with all of these little studs, it actually renders very quickly and very nicely because they're instanced. And we can go see an actual real example here in the apartment scene. You know, break the illusion a bit, but we can obviously see how you'd practically use them. You would obviously be placing these down, you know, as you do. Drag them into place, but you know, for some of them you don't want them to be dragged into a specific place because you have them off center, so we turn the snapping to grid off for those ones. And yeah, there we go. I hope this was useful to help explain what Toolbrick enables and also how to then use it. And thank you for watching.